I'm the Lord Mayor of the City of London. In fact, I'm the 689th Lord Mayor, and my chief objective in the year is to travel widely across the world, advising and promoting UK's expertise in financial services. It's wonderful to be here in Astana at the same time as the Expo 2017. And might I say the Kazakhstan pavilion is astonishingly wonderful, and I look forward to seeing that many times in the future. I'm also quite fond of the UK pavilion. We've met with Governor Kelimbetov several times, in fact 4 times in our brief visit, and we've formed a very good relationship. The UK has got a long tradition of strength in financial services and the related professional services. We would like to share our expertise and knowledge and assist wherever we can. To that extent, I'm travelling with 14 very distinguished businessmen. They have had their own bilateral discussions around the edges of our major discussions with the Prime Minister, with the Minister of Finance and with the Governor, etc. In particular, with the Governor, we've discussed the possibility of holding a conference in Mansion House, my official residence in the City of London, to discuss investment straight into Kazakhstan. And we've also made the offer of a conference we'll be hosting in London in 2018 to discuss Belt and Road Initiative. As President Xi has shown a great deal of interest in Kazakhstan, I know, and has been here 3 times recently. He's also been in the United Kingdom recently and has described the Belt and Road as starting in Beijing and ending in London. But we know very well that it passes through Kazakhstan on the way. Well, I've spoken extensively since getting here on the subjects of fintech and Islamic finance. In terms of fintech, London is now the global hub for the innovation of the new technologies. We have, from a standing start of next to nobody working in this area some 10 or 15 years ago, we now have 60,000 people working in fintech, 45,000 in London alone. It's already making a huge contribution to our national exchequer, and there's a lot of investment going on. Now, fintech is a global matter, and we are interested in enabling people across the planet to have their own bank accounts and join in the world's economy. At the same time as we promote fintech, we are always keen to remind people to investigate the prevention of cybercrime. Because, of course, as more people get involved in technologies, particularly through the mobile telephone, they become increasingly vulnerable. On the subject of Islamic finance, I was speaking this morning again with the Governor. London now is a very large hub for Islamic finance outside the Muslim world. We have 20 banks offering vehicles to use Islamic finance, and we have over 70 colleges and universities teaching courses in this very important matter. So it's an area again which, rather bizarrely, because if England can represent a faith, it would be the Protestant faith, but I found myself in Latin America recently as a Protestant person selling Islamic finance to a Roman Catholic country. It's a great method of raising finance, and it's not only for Muslim people, it's popular with people of all faiths and none. We talk in London always about banking and insurance and the metals market and everything else, the shipping. But what we sometimes forget to say, because we assume that it's there, is the importance of British common law, which underpins everything that we do in terms of business. The strength of our business arrangement is that it is underpinned by English law, predictable, accountable, strong, and recognised throughout the world. It's becoming the legal system for business. Now, I'm delighted that Lord Wolf has been spending a lot of time here in Astana working up English common law to go with the AIFC, and at the same time as I speak to you, I think there are 15 Kazakh lawyers in London looking at this matter. This will really strengthen the offer that you have. It will give the world confidence that it is a good place to invest, because we know if something goes wrong, we've got recourse to English common law. So I commend Kazakhstan for moving in this direction. I know for a while we shall be one country, 2 systems. Maybe eventually the entire legal system here will be English, and that will be wonderful. And can I say just one other thing about the English, which is I'm delighted to find, as an educator myself, that science, mathematics, etc. will be taught in English. I think this is a great development because I just happen to be English, I'm very proud of being so, but English language is now spoken every day by 2 billion people. It's one of the world's biggest languages, the language of business, of law, of sport, of culture, even air traffic control. If you speak English, you can go anywhere in the world and do business. So I welcome this development.